Hello and welcome to another episode of The Near Fall right here on WFRV Plus. I'm your host, Devin Willems. We have the big dog, Nick Whitwer, here in the studio. Some wrestling stuff heating up, a little bit of WrestleMania.
They're finally starting to build towards the show. The biggest show of the year. We're finally starting to get some build now. 3 weeks out.
Favorite match right now on the card, or not favorite match on the card, because who knows what the card will be. We think we know like 4 matches for sure. But what is your most anticipated match 4 weeks out of WrestleMania
I've got
right now?
2. One that seems like 100% that's the way it's going to go, which is based off of Monday Night Raw, the Dom and Finn. I just think they're going to be... Look, Dom's a good worker. Finn's a good worker. I think they'll be able to put on a pretty good
Dom's
match.
first WWE match in a bit, right?
Yeah,
I know he's been injured, but
hurt.
I know, but it'll be his... I
wonder, it was his deadbeat dad that hurt him, too.
They might try to give him a little tune-up match, I think. I hope so. I mean, who knows? But yeah...
and then the second one is, it certainly seems to be the way it's going, but I want to see that Oba answer Brock's open challenge at WrestleMania in the worst way.
I as well, but I'm scared.
I'm
scared of what WWE may decide to do, and I don't like it. Number one for you, Punk Roman, easy.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see Roman on Raw last night, but they still...
Well, and they did what we figured they were going to do.
I mean, it needed to be addressed. It needed to be addressed in the room.
I would have been more interested if they could have found a way to make an excuse for him to go on SmackDown, so that way you had Fatu and Solo and them answer it too.
Yeah. We talked on it last Tuesday where we said, listen, I mean, the one thing that WWE has been consistent in is that the bloodlines / the Samoan family is very close-knit. They do things their own way. They have, but family. I mean, Rock has said it multiple times. Roman has said it, you know what I mean? Like,
it's the classic story of no one messes with our family but us.
In a world, it's almost, I know Punk won't be a heel, but like, there's a world where Roman's the face in this and Punk becomes the heel, where he just keeps making fun of his dead dad.
That is really okay.
I mean,
I don't mean to laugh, but that would be a crazy route to take.
Because but if I'm sure they don't say here's the script. I'm sure Punk and Roman kind of.
But even with the Rumble win, I mean, Reigns already kind of feels more like a face right now than a heel.
I thought last week Monday, he was the face He was the face after the comments were said, and he kind of just stood in there, kind of flabbergasted, and Punk left. Punk's the one who left the ring, like he didn't.
That's the sign.
It's just one of those ones where I'm like, there is a world where Punk just keeps attacking Roman's family. And
now, early on, does him attacking the family like that make you think that Roman wins it?
I still think Roman wins it anyway, but it is. I could see either way. I know Charlotte didn't win the belt last year after she won the Rumble. I just don't know why Roman wins the Rumble if he's not going to win the match.
Yeah, because at least with Charlotte, she's still around on TV pretty consistently.
It just kind of felt like there were other Rumble winners that would have made sense if they were just going to lose to either Drew or Cody or whoever. Like, I mean, they could have just had Randy win it and then have Randy lose to Cody or whoever. You know what I mean?
They could have started Cody and Randy a long time ago.
Yeah. So that's my reasoning right now. Again, we're still 4 weeks out. Do you think Punk Roman is a stipulation match?
I think we might. We'll see how. My initial thought is no.
Okay.
But if he continues to go after the family like that, maybe we get ourselves another
bloodline rules. There is no rules. Yeah, I mean that's...
and then that becomes another similar to the him and Cody match where it's just a bunch of appearances.
I don't really want to see that.
I know, but that's what we're geared towards.
All right, well let's start with SmackDown. Last Friday, we were all waiting for it. Jade and Rhea, after the Twitter spat that people were like, okay, I mean, reports came out that it was real, it was a shoot, it was a thing.
Turns out some feuds should just be left off TV.
I talked with Ben, but I was very looking forward to that segment. I was curious if they were even going to talk about it, what was going to happen, and they didn't really touch on it at all.
You know, I think I wouldn't mind if I never saw this feud again until they have the match.
Yeah.
Just let's do the match now and get it over with. Then we can build her and Io and instead of Jade. But
yeah, so not the best follow-up, I think is probably the best way to put it. Had pretty much the entire wrestling community talking about this for 3 days straight. Tuesday, Wednesday, was it Sunday that did it? I don't know. I think it might have been like that Monday night later. Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday. Then it was like, oh, hey, they're going face to face.
Well, yeah, because we talked about it, I think, initially on Tuesday.
Yeah,
so
but it was I think it was like Monday night, not on the Raw, because I don't think anybody involved was on Raw. But yeah, it was a whole week. I mean, I would love to see the viewership numbers. I'm sure it's out, but that had to be one of the stronger ones.
I'll tell you what, this is probably one of the more frustrating SmackDowns to watch as a fan.
They said it was not good.
You have the Jade and Rhea stuff, which
underdelivered,
just isn't good.
It's just underdelivered.
Yeah.
But I mean, if they would have leaned into that online stuff, I think it could have been an interesting promo.
You had a tag team turmoil where all of a sudden Damian Priest likes R-Truth again, and they won.
Yeah.
What? And then obviously, you know how I feel about the main event, but
what's coming up?
The
Gargano. I thought that he was actually gonna.
Fine, yeah.
I thought he was. I mean, I thought he was actually going to do something relevant.
Yeah.
And then when Oba's music hit, I'm like, well, he's dead.
But that's a bigger name for Oba, right? Like,
yeah. I mean, I'm fine with it for Oba. I just think at this point, is Gargano a joke character because then he laid on the ground like he's been doing. It just kind of felt like there's a little bit more that Gargano could be doing.
Surprised they didn't have him like. They could have had him take on Carmelo, answer his U.S. challenge, and win it. Instead, they wasted that spot too, kind of.
Or he loses it on like a cheap roll, not a cheap roll, but like a quick roll up where he's winning most match, and then he goes on the mic and says, "That's not fair. Bring somebody else out." And then it's Oba. Then he just gets.
See, they could have done it like that. It would have been fine.
Interesting choice for Gargano. It's wild to me. Triple H is the one who booked Gargano extremely well in NXT Black and Gold, and now it's kind of a joke. Did you see the news though? Road Dogg.
Yeah, he's out.
Seemed on not the best of terms either.
Who's going to replace him? I don't know.
I thought it was a woman.
I was highlighting Road Dogg.
Oh,
he asked him about who's going to go. I don't know.
Who's the Bailey going to? I don't know. I don't even know who's on the roster. Seemed to be very celebrated on the online wrestling community.
Well, I think once that clip went, we all kind of knew what are they doing in creative.
Yeah. Again, some stuff on Unreal. I don't necessarily think that they should be doing. Main event, SmackDown. Mr. Cody Rhodes, you've got to put some respect on my name.
Can we just pretend that match didn't happen and let Drew keep the title until Mania?
I just feel bad for Drew. I think on this show we did our draft, and I think I picked Cody. I did not pick Cody, but I picked Drew like third overall.
Yeah.
Like this was like a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago.
It was right around this time.
I really like Drew McIntyre. I think he does a lot. I think he has been absolutely brutally booked this last 3 weeks, maybe a month. Right after Roman won the belt, and him and Punk just make fun of Drew McIntyre for 20 minutes straight.
I do find that part a little funny, but
and then Drew tried to counter on SmackDown and then got interrupted and beat up every single time he did it.
Time.
And then beat Cody in a match that prevented Cody from challenging from the belt. Cody loses the Elimination Chamber, but still gets the belt. I understand some of the reasoning where it's like, oh, Cody or Drew kept getting in the way, so I'm revoking the contract. You can't just do that. I don't know. I mean,
evidently you can.
Yeah, I know, but it's like he signed, like that was part of the stipulation.
Drew should I don't want to say change his character, but he should
leave? Sure.
No, well, not necessarily leave, but they're gonna play into that as a storyline of them giving Cody that competition, like sue Nick Aldis and SmackDown or something.
That's why I thought maybe him and Nick Aldis would be the WrestleMania event, but it's probably going to be him and Fatu,
which that doesn't that
so
makes
what?
sense
Fatu
too.
wins.
But why did Fatu help Cody when Fatu has been the one beating up Cody lately too? I think it still leads to this fatal 4-way somehow, some way between all four of them, with Orton included in that. But
at this point, I don't think so. They already have the posters up.
At this point, I would rather that.
Yeah, I think they could have easily done the 4-way if Orton accidentally costed Rhodes the belt the first time at WrestlePalooza 3 months ago. And then, Cody was chasing after title. Orton wanted the title.
SmackDown. I mean, I said all along that I thought, it was pretty obvious how it was going to go. Fatu would attack Cody. Yeah. Drew would get distracted, and then he'd turn around. Randy Orton would be there for the RKO, and there you go. All four guys were involved. All four guys are continuing to be involved.
I also don't understand why McIntyre just didn't I thought that I thought there was a chance that he might just
disqualify himself.
Yes, do the Randy Orton and attack the ref.
Or even that, or at the beginning, just go, you know what? I don't feel like giving you this match and count out.
Yeah.
Just leave.
Yeah,
Then you could still kind of dig into that 4-way a little bit. You could have Orton or Fatu come out and kind of force him back into the ring.
I don't know. I don't understand why Cody's just,
and nobody's happy about it.
One of my favorite segments was Sami Zayn being like, it's just how this falls into your lap. And then Cody yelled at him. What do you mean by that? And it's well, you lost the Elimination Chamber, and yet you're still here with this opportunity.
Don't you just love how everybody who wanted Cody to beat Roman, and now Cody's doing all the things they did with Roman?
Not a fan. And I don't think there are many other...
well, I showed you, we talked about it before. He now has more dislikes than Jey Uso when he won.
Now, there were reports that somebody bought the dislikes of that, but it was $250. And I'm like, if that's the price, why don't they just do that for everything? No, I thought it was oh, 100,000.
Look at me, I definitely didn't buy them.
Yeah. Just a very unique choice. Drew McIntyre tweeted out the thumbs down at some point, and after an hour and a half, it had 40,000 engagement.
The only thing I can say here though is if Drew McIntyre can lose the title before WrestleMania, so can Jade.
Actually, back-to-back years, the champion has lost the belt post Royal Rumble.
I mean, I kind of like that though, because then it's not just for 3 months that this is going to be the feud.
Yeah, I don't know. It's got its up and downs, I would say. It's ups and downs.
This is clearly a down part,
yes.
But there are some ups, yes.
Well, that's SmackDown. We talked a lot about SmackDown right there. All right, we're taking not one more break. We're taking a break. When we come back, it's Raw. Last night's Raw. Plenty to get into. Stay with us right here on WFRV Plus. Hello and welcome back to the Near Fall right here on WFRV Plus. Devin Williams, that's me. We got Nick here. Raw last night opened up.
Yeah,
Adam Pearce calling out Seth Rollins.
You've already revealed that it's him. I don't know why we're still doing this masked man thing. It made sense last week to kind of distract the guys to draw them out from the ring so you can attack Heyman, but I don't know what this was supposed to do.
Oh boy, what a segment. What a segment.
I don't understand what's happening.
Oh boy, the highlights. What would you say? 15, 20 masked men jump in the ring?
Maybe more.
Cody put his ski mask on, and they all do their little shuffle. The ski mask shuffle, we're calling it.
It was fun, too, because some of the comments on that where there was definitely a couple of those guys where you knew for sure that was not Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
There were a couple big boys in masks.
Still just don't know what that's about.
I don't know. But I'd like it to stop.
Where does this lead? Who is this for? And the two members in the Vision, Seth Rollins, weren't even in the Vision when Seth Rollins got turned on by them.
Yeah,
So I don't understand. Like, I get him want to go after Heyman. So is it by proxy he's going after those other guys? But he's got his revenge on Heyman already. So
I think it's by proxy that's the original Vision. It's just that this was
downstep.
supposed to be with the other two Vision members.
I know,
but
it's
with them hurt, this is what they just, instead of making this whole new thing, they make it, oh, let's just substitute these guys in for what these guys
How
were
about you
gonna
just have
do.
Seth say that? Say, you know what? The two guys that I really want to go after, lucky for them, they're not here because I would be attacking them. But bad news for you, Logan and Austin.
That's boring. That's been done before. You know what hasn't been done before? 50 masked men in a Mario Party minigame.
Don't pick the wrong one.
Pick the wrong one and get cursed.
Oh my lord! It's certainly a choice. And then the Usos and LA Knight are still involved. Like LA Knight's been with the Vision for like 9 months. It feels like.
Well, I like that you almost said Bloodline because that's where he was before the
I know.
Vision.
Listen, we've been through the LA Knight stuff where
LA Knight versus whatever feud. I'm surprised it hasn't been him versus the Judgment Day by himself yet.
And the Usos.
Well, the Usos, I think that's going to be the WrestleMania match, right? Is Usos and
Punk and Theory? Oh my
Paul
lord!
and Theory for the
Paul
Raw
and Theory, not Punk and
titles,
Theory.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay.
But I don't know.
That's a fine mid tag team match. We can get the 53 super kicks from Usos
and Harnia for Braun Breaker. How long does a Harnia? I know.
Hernia?
My dad had one of those, and I feel like he was out for like 6 months.
Yeah,
now he's not a freak athlete.
Yeah, I don't think it's a short term thing. Plus, it's like the back area normally, so like those are kind of just little touchy subjects. Bailey ended up winning.
Yeah, I kind of like that. That was a bit of a surprise.
Yeah, a little dream match per se, quote unquote. Quote on the dream.
All the more reason now that Io lost that gauntlet for Rhea to just take the title off of Jade this week.
I still think it'd be like Io and Asuka.
Yeah,
for WrestleMania, or maybe as Zayn, and then Zayn does the Sammy's. Kari Zayn does the Sami Zayn and turns on Asuka, not turns, but becomes full face and gets away from the shackles of.
No, that's still turning on her for sure, but not turning heel.
Turning face. Penta beat El Grande. It was supposed to be the OG, but the OG was
supposed to be
cursed.
The other one, but he was cursed, and I think he got attacked maybe after he got cursed. That's why.
Again, this Danhausen stuff has been really good on Raw and SmackDown. Again, the Sendo SummerSlam, we've touched on it 100 times. It wasn't for me, but I think the Raw and SmackDown stuff has been near great, near perfect, in my opinion. It's
cool for now, but I can already tell like people are going to get tired.
Yeah,
I love it. Me personally, I love this kind of thing, but people, the IWC is going to get real tired of it real quick.
Yeah, but I think it's a good. He's like I think he's got the 2 highest selling shirts on WWE's stuff right now. Doing just fine. I think the Danhausen stuff's really good. Mr. Finn Balor.
Yeah, finally. After 4 or 5, what feels like 10 years of being with the Judgment Day, they finally split it.
Yeah, probably a little bit late to the party on doing it.
Yeah.
I like what Finn's been doing recently. I like a lot of the single stuff.
I think the only thing I didn't like from that segment was the commentary team I don't think they did a good enough job of highlighting how important it was that JD turned on him.
Yeah. JD and Finn have been they were tag team champions for a bit, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and then Finn's done a lot for JD's career too so far up to this point.
So I think it's fine. I just want to see where it goes post WrestleMania. I think it's all leading to some sort of match with Finn and either McDonough or Dom in some way or shape or form.
Or they do a weird triple threat where JD can't decide, who am I supposed to be friends with?
Yeah.
And he goes, well, I'm not going to be friends with either of you now.
That would be a choice. Yeah. I don't know. I want to see where it goes. The right choice. Right choice.
Balor versus Dom and just let it play out.
Let's see where it goes. Maybe Finn wins then.
Do a weird tag team match and Ray tags with Balor at Mania.
You're losing me.
I know, but I could see WWE pulling something like that.
We'll have to see. Oba beat Rusev. How much offense did Rusev get in?
Rusev got a lot early.
Yeah.
And then it was all Oba.
I saw the clip of him yelling, "Grab me."
Yeah.
Where Rusev said he did his scream, or Rusev did a scream, and then he said, "Grab me," and he did a scream again, and then that's like a calling to Oba to do a thing. Fine.
It happens.
All right, we're taking one more break. Last break. When we come back, we'll have our main event for Raw, which was a promo, Punk, some NXT stuff, and some AEW stuff. So stay with us. One more break. We'll be back after these messages.
Welcome back to the Near Fall here on WFRB Plus. I'm Nick Whitwer. That's Devin Willems. Devin, we got a main event to talk about. We got an answer from the Samoans, not Roman, but from his cousins.
Yeah, we touched on it, how the Usos responded. He was expected to respond.
This overall, I mean, I went back and watched the clip. This was kind of a weak promo on Punk's half.
Yeah, not the best, but I
mean, you can't be perfect every night, I guess.
I like some of the logic. I don't like all of the logic. I like some of the logic. I like a...
Well, and the big thing you want to talk about logic, like Big Jimmy was the one that kind of shined in this one.
Yeah, fine with it. I don't know if it's maybe just Punk kind of being like, "Oh, I didn't anticipate this," but
you almost
I don't
have
know.
To, though,
I don't know
right?
what he expected, like, because even Jay, like, I think that last Monday tweeted something out, like, like it's on site now. Again, I'm sure.
Well, and Zilla was the first one to says that's why I was thinking maybe he makes an appearance.
It's just
soon.
him is like, "Oh, he never apologized to you." It's like, I don't know, he's still his family. It's not like, I know they've had their battles in the past, but I think even at one point, Roman, someone tweeted out a clip of him like acknowledging Jay and Jimmy, being like, "I acknowledge you guys, but I know I'm the one tribal chief, but we're a fan." You know what I mean? So like, I don't know. That's where I'm just kind of like lost. It's just,
it was.
I think it really lacked a Roman response.
I don't think that needed to be what ended the night. I think
I'm
it
good
could
with
have
that.
ended the night with the Judgment Day stuff.
You didn't want to do that. What about the ski mask shuffle? That could have been
that could have been.
That could have been the.
I think they put that at the beginning, hoping that people would forget about it by the end.
Yeah, is Roman scheduled to be on Raw next week?
No, but you know who is?
Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar. And they made that point on commentary after Oba won.
You have like Mike's like right in your face. I mean, you could still kind of move them. Like maybe you got to move it a little bit to the left, or you're right.
I'm glad we waited until the end of the show.
I know you got the TV up here. You could have looked at it. Excuse me. Do we think we get an Oba Brock face-off next week?
Maybe. I like I said, I mean, my theory or what I would do is I would just keep them separate until Mania. Have no one answer Brock's open challenge until Mania.
What about Gargano?
Comes out. Gargano
answering Brock's challenge.
Oh boy, yeah, that guy really. Character-wise, they'd really want to bury him, huh?
Yeah. Did you catch any of the NXT Vengeance?
I saw some of it. I saw some of the Hendry stuff where Paige tried to help Ricky Saints out with the belt, but it slid to
Hendry and Hendry won. Did Hendry cheat? Did he like low blow him at some point?
Yeah, but Ricky Saints hit the low blow first, so it was kind of like a payback almost. So it wasn't like a heel thing. It was more of a you did this to me, now I did it to you.
Blake Monroe got a win over Jada Parker.
Yeah, a pretty decent street fight it seemed.
It's a WWE street fight, but yeah.
Yeah. Lola Vice still undefeated in underground matches. I didn't watch, so I still can't tell you what an underground match is.
It's like no ropes or something.
I think that's they tried to do that once for Raw Underground with Shane McMahon. And they ran like a fight club that Braun Strowman and the one random big NXT guy used to dominate on. But
well, we have AEW Revolution this weekend. So we got to get our picks ready. Got to try to defend my belt. Looking at some of these matches.
Even the match on the pre-show is a cool one. Battle Royal for the National Championship.
Oh.
Or at least I think it's a Battle Royal. I don't know what Blackjack Battle means. But
are you sure that Hangman can't ever challenge if he loses?
That's what they said.
Because he lost a coin flip.
Well, but he didn't. Did you watch the whole coin flip that happened?
It was a
double head.
Yeah,
coin.
but he made it a Texas Death Match instead.
Yeah, but I think he still can't. I think that was more of the other stipulation of MJF wanted the one-way no DQ.
Oh.
I think they kept that part of it in, but the coin flip was for would it be a one-way DQ or the Texas Death Match?
I don't know if that's. We'll take a look at that.
I don't know. We'll have to look. Yeah.
Moxley and Takeshi, no time limit. That's the one that I'm sure that'll be a great match. FTR and the Young Bucks, interesting. You see Ciampa turning on.
Yeah. Did you see the Dem Young Boys?
Yeah.
They're gonna face FTR and Ciampa.
No thanks.
They did that. They had him turn the same way.
The same way they did it
to
to Gargano. I thought it was okay. Nothing too bad about it. Andrade versus Bandito is going to be a good one. And Swerve and Brody's going to be a good one. Tony and Shafir, I think will also be a solid one. I think there's some stuff on there that I don't know exactly how it's going to go. Trios match, I think I kind of know how that's going to go. The women's championship, best of 3.
Yeah, that might change too because I know Tekla said something about
but I think that's already kind of locked in. I think she's just trying to be a heel champion.
Yeah.
Did you see the tweets about Finn Balor? I think Damian Priest said, "How does it feel?" And I think JD McDonough said, "I don't know. Ask Edge." And then Swerve retweeted that saying he said it sucks. So some cross company interaction there. Nothing wrong with that. Any closing thoughts before next Thursday's show?
Nope. I just I'll reiterate what I said. Jade needs to lose this title fast.
Yeah. Well, to see. I mean, WrestleMania match. Her and Rhea. I know who you're picking.
Yeah. If it's wrong, I might lose my mind.
No, sir, that would be an interesting choice. So, all right. Thank you for watching The Near Fall right here on WFRV Plus. Until next time, keep the shoulders off the mat. Thank you for watching.